Okay, welcome to another edition of the Society Today. Don't forget, I'm your regular host, Evangelist Peter C., the Weeping Pro Evangelist. Tonight we have a new face amongst us, Miss Obona. Welcome to this edition of the Society Today. And I have our regular guy, Tiga Anuya. Welcome, sir. We are still on the same topic, single mothers, and part of the response we got from the public within the week, people were saying that why should it be only men and need the female voice to speak on behalf of the females? That's why I brought her to have a different view of the topic. And the issue is single mothers, and that's because recently, within the past 5 years, 6 years, or thereabout, there's an upsurge of single mothers in society. Every 6 out of every 10 girls you meet, they are all single mothers, and the society paints a wrong picture about them. Once you are a single mother, there's a way they look at you as a lady that is not right. Understand? So I want us to address that today. Let me start with Miss Obona. Ma, what's your take on single mothers in the society? What's your take on them?
Let me come with this. Who is a single mother? A single mother is that woman who takes care of a child or children without partners or spouse.
Okay.
That is a single mother. Then my take on this topic is very, very rampant in our society today. Once someone sees you as a single mother, my dear, it's not palatable. The stigma is very, 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 very wrong. You can see a single mother standing with a man, let's say a married man. Before you know it, what you will see is a different thing. Did you see mommy Tekome? She was standing with your husband the other day. I saw her. Whereas what the both of you were discussing that time
It'll be different.
was a different thing entirely. It can be a business, it can be something that you want to help him with. But the other person that saw you with that same man will paint it the other way around. And it's eating all single mothers up. There are some that will say, I have locked up. I am not going again. Why? It's because of this stigma. Now, let me come with it. You ask a man or you ask a girl, you will not allow your fellow, or your brother or your fellow, as in let's say a neighbor, you want to introduce somebody to you and you find out that the person that he is introducing to you is a single mother. You walk at the back. My dear, don't go there. That lady you are seeing there. Even if the single mother didn't tell you that, I am a single mother, somebody will walk up to you secretly and be telling you, don't go there. That person, she just came back from marriage, or she had a child out of wedlock, and is eating all single mothers up. It's not supposed to be so. We make mistakes. We are human. We are human and we make mistakes and we need amend. But when you start putting that stigma into single mothers' lives, what you will see is your brother will end up not getting the woman that he wants to marry, because it's not all single mothers that are bad. Not all single mothers are bad. Let me come up with this tip. What will make a man to marry a woman? You know quite all right that the lady you got married to is not your age mate. The one you got married to and you say, I love you, is not your age mate, and you got married to her. But after marriage or ceremony, you'll be telling her, I am not your mate. I am not your mate. Are you not seeing me that I'm the head of the house? If you are not her mate, I didn't see any reason why you were naked before her, because elderly people don't naked before little children. So you naked before your wife that you are saying is not your mate, I see that thing as a bad thing, and that thing will be eating her up because you are having that ego. I am the man of the house. That is one. Then two, I am going to that point why we are having numerous single mothers in society today. I have a shop. I open a shop for you. I am the man. Because I am the head of the house, you are supposed to close your shop by 6 a.m. Now, it happens that that thing that that lady is selling, he only sells from that 6 p.m., let's say to 9 p.m. Then you are asking her to close shop by 6 p.m. What will happen to that business? It will crumble. But at the end of the day, your parents or your siblings will say, your wife don't know how to cook, your wife don't know how to do things, or your wife don't know how to do business. So the other business you open to her, she just close it, and the other one, the other, so many excuses will come. And if she's that type that she cannot, as in, tolerate that, what will happen? Quarrel will come. Quarrel will come into that house.
Okay, I'm coming. Apostle, can I hear your own view of a single mother? What's your take on single mothers in the society?
All right, thank you. You know, I've been on a very single thought for a long time about this single mother thing, and for a long time I've been thinking about it, and I think that it is not a fault from the women.
Okay.
It is rather the fault from the men.
Majorly?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let me hear.
Okay. Hear this. If you are aware that this woman is not your spec, or maybe this woman will not do well, you were aware from the beginning. So why did you continue?
So were the women not aware that the man will not do well as well?
Same way. They were aware. In fact, I have this policy. I will say this in the local balance in Pidgin English. The man will go beat you tomorrow, you don't see him today. The woman will go abuse you tomorrow, you don't see him today. So if you know that these things are already plain, do not continue. Because if these men were not married to these women cannot become single mothers.
But I think sometimes, like for truthfully, for every single mother there's a single father.
Absolutely.
But most times we only focus on single mothers
on the mothers leaving the men.
Fathers. And I think that sometimes they think I can cope with the man or I can cope with the woman. So over the years, for instance, let's make like Osinachi died about a few years ago, and you know she's a popular figure, and all the abuse that was going on, she was hiding because what will people say if it comes out that I'm going through a divorce? Exactly. So she was trying to manage those things until she finally died. Now, when she died, the whole thing she was trying to cover not come up again. So sometimes I think people are trying they can manage the situation. I'll ask a question after now.
Let me say something about managing this situation. Some women, a whole lot of women have sent me message that the men don't understand the women. That's a wrong motive. That's a wrong notion. It is the women that should understand the men. I'm saying this because woman was made for man.
Come again. You said the women are saying the man don't understand them.
Yes.
The man don't understand them.
If you ask a whole lot of women, why is this marriage thing not working for them? They will say that the men don't understand them. I understand you as an individual, but I want you to know that the woman is made for the man. So you are the one who is to understand him and cope with him. Because without the man, the woman cannot be married.
Like Jesus Christ. Unknowing woman. You will be unknowing woman that you want to know what he's going to eat, what he's going to put on, when he's coming back. You are saying that the women should understand the men.
We should rather ask.
In other way around, you are saying the women should be unknowing Jesus.
I think there's a place for communication.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Let's go for that. Explain, sir. Let's get what you are trying to say.
I'm trying to say, sometimes women should just take a study on the man. this man does not like this. Okay, he likes this. Okay, he likes this. Why not play with him in that direction that he likes? I think every woman can control a man. How do you do that? Submit to the man completely. That same man you think is difficult is controllable.
Are you sure you can control an Isoko man?
Jesus.
Yes, you can
An Isoko, a traditional Isoko man. Is it possible to
Let
control
me say this
a traditional Isoko
to
man?
the Isoko men with respect. A submissive woman can control any man, and that includes Isoko men.
I dispute to that.
I'm saying this because if you look at 100 years ago, our mothers used to respect our fathers in everything, and guess what? They were controlling the men
In what aspect?
in all aspects.
Oh, hold on, sir. I'm coming. I'll come back to you.
Yes.
You said something that majority of the time the men are at fault while we have single mothers. Am I correct? Did I get you right?
Say that again.
You said majority of the time the men are the reasons why we are having single mothers in the society.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Obona, what are you agreeing with Apostle 100% on that? On that?
Yes.
That the men are actually the fault?
Yes.
I think I have a different view to that. Because like for instance, a woman who is not submissive, don't expect me as a man. I'll give you a story. In our church, a man married for I think about 19 or 20 years. He was with the woman. And he just came up one day and said he wants to divorce the wife. As a church, we tried to step in to try to see if we can amend. He said he has made up his mind that he's not going back. Before we know, in a space of 1-2 months, he did marry another lady. And life continued. One day he now called me and said, come. He said, I want to tell you a secret that nobody's aware. He said, that my wife I married her to. For the 19 years or 20 years that we together. He said, if I come and I put an idea and say, okay, look at what I want to do. So the woman will say, you are the man or whatever, anything you want to do, you can do. He said, but when he met this new wife, if he brings an idea, the woman can bring suggestions, can bring moral support. The woman will support her. He will not come back home and try the same thing at home. The wife at home will have zero contribution to anything he brings. Say you are the man, no, you are like Isoko, Waza,
Yes.
Waza. But the one he met
To be
is always
submissive.
bringing support. So that was why he left the one at home and married the new one.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
If you have a trace on that man, you will know that that man was not born and brought up in Isoko.
I don't know. I can't.
Go back and ask him very, very well.
Let me also make a comment.
His background is not from Dick's terrain.
It's an Isoko man, though. I don't know why he was.
Yes.
These two men, if you bring these two women on the table and ask the same man to make a choice, do you think he will choose the first one?
The first wife at home.
Yes. If he knows that this one contains this trait, this one contains this trait
At the beginning.
at the beginning.
Now I'm not sure he would have done that.
You see why I'm saying that the men, it is their choices. Now let me say this with respect. The man should know what fits him and stick to what fits him.
I actually believe everybody knows what he wants. Every man knows what he needs and what he wants.
Now if he knows what he wants and then he has chosen what he wants and then that thing he wants is not giving him a challenge later, then there is a challenge with his decision and the person that is getting married to. If you look into details, you will notice that a percentage of challenge is coming from him and then another percent of it's coming from the woman.
Now,
Do you know what? Still on this topic, there is this man, what he likes is heel. He wants the wife to put on heel
all
shoe.
the time.
But the lady in question will say, Oga, it's me that owns my body. You understand? You are the one paying for it. I'm the one putting it on. It's not because you are going to put it,
Buy it.
then I will kill myself because you are buying it for me. That one is not an excuse for the man to say, because you are not going to put it on, marriage, divorce. What he did is wrong. What that man did is wrong.
Do you know every
one
man is
very
looking
wrong.
for peace of mind, and anywhere he finds that peace, he will go
This
there.
lady was not giving this man hell. I didn't see hell there. because she's not contributing.
You're not staying with him
No,
in the house. You don't know what. You're not with him in the house, so you can't say.
The point he said,
Maybe he just told me one out of the many reasons. That was what he said.
But that is not an excuse
every
for
man is
divorce.
looking for peace, man, sir. Every man looking for
Most
peace.
times, the nicest women outside are the most challenging women inside. I'll say that again. Sometimes the nicest people you meet have the most nasty character inside. They might look very nice outside, but every man needs peace. Okay, let me say this. Why is it that in the presence of the wives we have, the men are going outside for a side chick? What's wrong?
It's not because the women are having fights with the men. No. Some based on that individual lust. Like Isoko people will say, one food, if you are eating one particular soup,
Might need to change food.
you get tired of it. That's why they have chains of food like okra, egusi, white soup, and all that. Is because of their lust. It's not because it's not because the woman in the house is troubling him or is giving him hell in the house that is making him to go act.
I agree that is lost. But inside every woman is that desire to control. And controlling from the top is risky. So if you want that control, submit to him 100%. The Bible did not say submit to him in some things.
So I actually feel.
But it was that same it was that same Bible that said when a woman submits to a man, the man should do what? Love the wife.
But I actually think.
But when you don't love, you don't love the wife and you want her to submit to you.
You know
How does that?
You know the challenge. Let me tell you the challenge. The women are taking the place of the men in loving. You should not love a man.
What will make a man to sit at home while the woman is doing the work that the man is supposed to do, and you are saying I should submit, should be submissive to you?
A woman cannot actually submit 100%, whether rich or poor. Submission is not. A
child walks up to you that 100%. Daddy, I want to buy you. Go and meet your mom.
That will not bring me to.
And you want me to be submissive?
I'm coming, man. That will not bring me to the next question, which one of our person asked online.
Yeah.
That why are fathers absent in today's homes? Why are fathers absent in many homes actually?
Okay, you're asking me now.
I'm asking you as a man. Speak for your men.
Let me say this. Let me say this very straight.
Because she made a point now that the women are the ones taking care of the bills and the men are not there, even though they may be there physically. But why are they absent in many homes presently?
Now let me say this.
Yes, sir.
This challenge of being absent started a whole long time ago. If you look from the Second World War down, where we lost a whole lot of men,
Okay.
women began to pick up responsibilities. Now, since there is shortage of men, let's pick up responsibilities. Over the years, men lost what it means to be a man. So in a clear terms, men lost their identity. They don't know how to be a man. They don't know what it means to be a man. So they are trying to hide, because men, they believe that it is when you supply this and supply this and supply this, that's when you. No, it is not in the supply, it is in the identity. There is the identity that makes a man a man, and it is that identity that keeps the man standing firm, though he is supplying one or two responsibilities. So because there is a missing identity in the men don't no longer know how to be men. They will shy away because they don't know what to do. And the women believe that it is in responsibility. So the women have taken up the responsibility, so they no longer know what to do. So the men are trying to use force to bring the women down, because they have seen sometimes their parents or their grandparents, they beat their wives or they abuse them, and then they think that is how to be a man. That is not how to be a man. There is a way to be a man, and we look forward to having a campaign for men on how to be a man before you now become a husband and a good father. I really think that now we need to go back to the roots and start
raising our men,
Yeah.
our boys
Our boys.
to become men.
Now there'll be a challenge because who wants to raise them? The men who wants to raise the boys, are they good men?
I'm a good man.
Now there are criteria to be a good man,
I have the criteria.
so we can get there.
Now, because actually, who is actually a man? A man is a father, a husband, and a priest. A man is a priest, a husband, and a father. We'll get there someday.
We certainly get there.
So I want to now, still on the single motherhood, let me ask you, why is it that most, like when a husband and a wife have issues, why do women find it difficult to let the man have the children? Why do they want to keep the
Hold
children
on
to the children? I've seen cases, the men are saying, the women are saying, no, my children must be. Why? And most times, the men don't even support at all. They say, okay, since you want to carry children, you take, I'm not. So why are women so clingy with their children? Single mothers.
Hey. Motherhood. When you think about how you got pregnant, you carry that child in your womb for 9 months. The baby in your womb will say, don't lie this way. Lie this way. It's not like that. Lie like this. And the end of it all, the 9th month, we went to the labor room. When you see the nurse's face, they will ask you, push. Sometimes the strength will no longer be there. Do you know what they will do to you in that case? Why? Come on, open your legs. Push. When you think about these struggles, pains, nobody will tell you. Nobody will tell you to go with your children or with your kids before you go. There will be no second thoughts. Sometimes I sit down and I say, what is even wrong with women? You are no longer with the man. What is wrong with you that will make you to leave your kids? Now there is this case. The lady in question, the man and the lady, they divorced, and the man decided that the woman should leave the kids with him. Now she left 3 kids with the man. 3 to 4 months, the man got married to another woman. While I was selling, lady walked up to me and I said, I want to buy something for you. I said, okay. So I'm coming back. Until the next day, I didn't see her. 1 week, I saw her another day. I said, what happened? He said, I didn't come home. What happened was, I had a call from my sister. She said she lost her 2 kids. I said, how? In a day, or he said, yes, on one particular day. What happened? She said the lady the husband got married to, her former husband got married to, put a sniper inside the food
For the children.
for the kids to eat. Then the 3rd one said, I am not going to eat. This is the reason why you should go with your kids, because you cannot do that to your kids. She left the kids with the husband. Then the woman in the house now put a sniper inside the food.
Wow, that's...
The 3rd one did not eat. The remaining 2 that ate the food,
They died.
they died. Now, the call came and the man said, is there any need? Are they not his children? There is no way that woman will get pregnant today and give birth to those children and the children will be as grown as those children. That is the more reason why anytime when it calls for, I don't want to marry again, go with, I call them certificate, they are my fire book. Go with your fire book. Don't leave your kids behind. At first he will say, give me my kids, I need my kids, it will end that, because he's not going to stay with the kids in the house 24 hours. What happened to the child next when the man is not there? What will happen to your child? Are you there? You are not there. Nobody do it. Nobody will do it better than you do yourself.
That's true. Truthfully, nobody can take care of your children the way you would take care of your children. No
Not
matter.
at all.
So I've stayed with people, and the truth is that nobody can treat you like they treat their children. Sometimes I and the kids of the person can do something wrong, But the way they handle me as a stranger is always different from his children. We can commit the same crime, same offense, but when he wants to discipline us, mine, who is a stranger, will be more harder than. So I knew that there is no way the person may claim to love you that he can treat you like his own child. There's always a difference in treatment. There's always a preference in treatment. Now, I want to say this to every father as well. If peradventure things comes to a stage where you know you can't continue on that marriage, even if the woman decides to go with her kids, please don't stop sending your support. Because they are yours. Because I've seen that many men in Isoko, I'm here, I can speak about that. Many men don't actually care. Their school fees, the pants of the kids, dress, they don't care. They don't care. They just live their life with, you know what they say? They say that one day they can go find them, come. That is their slang. That one day water go find a road, come meet them. It's wrong, because you don't expect to reap where you didn't sow. Since you are the one that brought that child into this world, even if you are the mother parted, you should take responsibility. There is need for child support. Be small, monthly, weekly, or quarterly, whatever the arrangement may be. Learn to support. The women are actually trying, sir. Go to site. You will see ladies carry concrete on their hair, walking, trying to meet up. Sir, it's not actually easy for single mothers. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen that. Now, let me ask you, Satega, as a man, can you go in with a single mom?
If I will answer that question, I just want to make a little contribution to what you have said.
Okay.
Respectfully.
Okay.
And I think that was a very sad experience.
Very, very sad. Very sad.
And I believe that a man will not do that to another man. So the problem of women are women. The problem of men are men. Women cannot be men's problem. If it is a man that is holding that children, no other man will be able to put poison or sniper in the food and give to another child to eat. This is, sometimes I wonder why women can quarrel for a long time and not settle.
This is not only women. Men do.
Men are not like that.
Men.
No, I think.
Wait.
Let me say,
Wait. There is this man, it's not only women. A single mother. Then happens to get married to a man. Let's say the man was a single dad too. But the child, the man's the man's child is not living with the man.
Okay.
Now, that child in question that the lady came with, my dear, it's not all story we will say. We are not supposed to everything. Oh, that man was just saying, I saw your child on our bed. I saw your child, your daughter, on my bed. I saw her. The woman was like, that child cannot talk. She don't know how to talk. She's that half dumb. You understand? So when the friends came, they were small mother, Betty Pikin. You are doing your homework. She ran inside because she wants to concentrate. Now, the boy in question that this man is saying, I saw your child with that boy on her bed, is 3-year-old child. Why the child that lady is having is 13-year-old child? What will 13-year-old child and a 3-year-old child be doing on the bed? Now, the woman asked the man, when you saw the both of them on her bed, what did you do? He said, I was trying to I was concentrating on your child, so the other boy ran away. You know, at the end of the whole thing, he was acting on that thing that girl cannot talk, so he can just cajole everything. So just
form stories on the child.
Yes, everything was revealed from where those kids came from, where they were going to, and the neighbors in the house, the compound. When that thing was happening, the incident was going on, everybody testified. Do you know the man have to go on his knees to beg because the lady packed out? If you can lie on my child's head that my child was having sexual whatever on our matrimonial bed, you can still sleep with my child.
I think that the man.
It's not only women.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm not trying to be defensive,
It's not
but I
only
think
women.
what the man wants or what the man wants,
He don't want
wants
that
the
child
out of the house. So he's trying to look for a way to.
It's not
remove
only
the
women that
child.
will just poison and all that.
Understand? Now,
It's only women.
Sir, I think the whole issue is complicated somehow because most men they will say, most men will say, "Let me go train another person picking." When say the father is somewhere, then somewhere I will say, "Let me go train another person picking." When say the mother is somewhere. I've seen a case. The guy is a single dad. They have parted and he got a new girl. And the new girl does not, let me say, is maltreating the child of the man. And she usually says, let me go take care of this people. Let me say, mother, they somewhere they enjoy in life. So that's a notion that I can't take care of another. I never get me, I'll make I take care of another person own. So I really think that it's actually both sides, but just that the women go extreme when it comes to, I believe a man cannot do that to kill. All the man can do is to maltreat the child, to make sure the child is out of the way. Women go extreme in trying to handle these issues. I think we can go on for the next 2 hours, 3 hours. Let's work with time, sir. Sir, can you go in with a single mom?
Yes and no.
Yes or no?
Yes.
No, it's when I say yes or no. No. Yes. Go
I'll start with my yes.
take one. Can you?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Are you very sure, sir?
Sure.
Final answer?
Yes.
Final answer?
Yes.
Let me hear your reasons.
If we want to make corrections, we must not continue with the way we have been thinking before. That may have been a mistake. This idea of I don't want to take care of another man's child, I think to me is wrong. You know why I say so? I think that every child needs a father. Amidst all the many jobs that we have in the world, the greatest job and the most rewarding job is the job of parenting. So since every child will need a parent and a father most importantly, I believe that I can go along with a single mother who has a child. Now, considering the other side of the women, you have made a mistake, yes, or maybe the man has just left. The woman must now have to ensure that such a mistake is not repeated by being of good character. In fact, I believe that the single mother should be wiser, should be better,
More experienced.
should be more experienced on how to do things than the one who has not been married before. Now, if she does not do as expected, that is when the challenge will now arise. Humanly speaking, that okay, oh this, you did this, or you did that, or you did this, that is not good, becomes a challenge. But if you have gone through that before, then you know how the pain eats for you, and then you are trying to become better. Let's build again. I'm ready. If you are good enough, or maybe if you have learnt your lesson, let me use that word. If you have learnt your lesson that I'm not going to be of this character again, I'm going to be humble, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I think I can go. But finally, let me say this now. Most time we expect the women to be submissive to us. Let's create a balance. One should submit to another. In friendship, if you are the only person falling for me, I'm not falling for you, very soon you will get tired.
I will bite you.
So let the men fall as well. Women fall.
So come on, no offer of us.
It's wrong. This Soko is not the standard. In fact, let me not say what I want to say. I think the man should fall for the woman as well. Let the women fall for them. Maybe I said in the last episode that men should cook for their men. A lot of people were complaining. Sometimes fall. Because when each other are falling for in the marriage union, the thing will work smoothly. Don't make the woman feel as though she's your slave. Women too, don't push the men to the wall. There is a way to treat a man. Treat him with honor, treat him with respect. Men too, love your wife, carry her on your head, write her name on your head. and then let the thing just be flowing.
I celebrate you, sir, but I think this is an individualistic.
Yeah.
There are things you will do for me as a woman that I will not be okay. But if she does it to you, you will accept it. So I think you have to study your
Depends on,
partner.
yes, depends on individual.
This is why I said that the women should understand the men.
I think it's both sides. It's symbiotic stuff.
The man as well should understand the wife.
It's a symbiotic stuff. Both of them should understand each other better, and then life continues.
Life moves on.
Because of time, I want to ask a question, Ma. You said something that majority of the time the men are actually at fault, while we have many single mothers. But the society always puts the blame on the women. I want to ask you, don't you think that most times the single mothers are afraid to mingle again, thinking about where they are coming from?
That the men are always the same.
Yeah. Like for instance, a woman who was with a man 1 year, 2 years, when things were rough, and when the miracle comes, abandons the wife and marries somebody else, and the woman has been there all along, has been very supportive all along, and now she's now a single mom with 2 or 3 kids. Don't you think if another man is coming again, won't that previous man be replaying in her mind? Let me hear you, ma.
Yes.
So don't you think that will not become another problem again?
Yes. The trauma will still be there. She'll still be there. She'll begin to ask herself, hope I'm not going to make that same mistake again. How am I sure this one is the right one? How am I sure? So it's all left for the man. Because sometimes when they come, they will be very good though. At the initial time. They will take you places. But at the end, my dear, the story will be very different. So they will start asking themselves, hope I'm not making that same mistake. But I am telling you, there is no harm in trying.
Okay.
There is no harm.
So you are talking to the single mothers now.
Yes,
They
there
should
is
try
no
again.
harm in trying. Try again.
Okay.
Let me also add to what she's saying.
Yes, sir.
Date enough. Ask questions. Observe. Carefully check. So that you will not repeat these mistakes. Observe the man carefully,
With
because
communications, it matters. Communications, it
intentionally
matters.
offend the man and see his
God.
response.
Purposely do that thing.
Do it. Check his response. Know how it will feel. Know how he will respond, and then be jotting down your observation. If there is a trace of where you are coming from, run.
So I want to. There's a story in the scriptures, which you are familiar with. You may know that. One time, Jesus was on a journey going somewhere, and he was hungry because of long distance trek. And there was a fig tree that was well budded. The leaves were fresh as it were. So Christ was expecting that when I come there, he will see something to eat. But when he came under the tree, there was no single fruit. So he was angry and he spoke a word. This is a question. I have seen men who were like fully committed, were fully coming that this woman is the person I must marry. But halfway the journey, they withdrew back. What is responsible for that? Not as though they were actually playing pranks. They were really interested and committed, but somewhere along the line, something pulled them back. What could that be? Let me hear you, sir.
Okay. There are flags. To me, I will answer for myself. There are flags for me. And one flag that will turn me off, even if I'm 99%, is disrespect.
Men don't actually like that.
I'm a human being. I don't condone it. Where, please help me do this. You see that simple hissing, I can break your head for it. Because you would have rather just responded that, okay, I'm doing something. I know where I'm coming from in my relationships. Sometimes most times I've been the one falling. And in turn, they will fall for me maybe 30 or 40% or 50%. It hurts me though, but I have recovered. I've not recovered to be wicked. I have recovered to be nicer, so that it should not come from me. The fault should not come from me. But don't push me to that place where I cannot cope. I'm a human being. Sometimes I can overthink. Sometimes I can overbear for you. When it comes to patience, I can bear anybody. But don't push me to that thin line where I'll get to 99 and say I'm not going again. Oh God, you don't reach 99 and say I'm not going again. Don't push me to that place. You see, that's my take on it.
Okay. You want to say something on that, man?
Life. Is it Maria that you want to marry? Side talks. If the man does not have any excuse against that lady in question, side talks. We do that for the man. Is it that girl that you want to marry? That girl that we always see in our area, that everybody will just be, is it she that you want to marry? Number one, the thing has just died from your life, you as the man, because you are listening to side talks. The 99% zeal in you that you want to really get married to that lady is dying already.
Let me say something here. You know that side talks most of the time comes from the women to the men.
Men
Let me give you an example.
do side talks to men.
Let me give
Now
you
there
an
they
example.
go. I don't go once.
Let me give you an example.
Now there they go. I don't go once.
Let me give you an
That
example.
one is a man.
Let me give you an example. Men are not like that. It will look as though I'm
You're
defending the man.
You are actually defending them.
Okay, I do not defend.
Let's
I don't want to defend them.
don't worry, next week we'll be back. This is actually very an elaborate stuff. We can actually finish in just one day.
Yes.
Next week I'll have you back. Let's finish this. Summarily, like you said, most time the male are actually the reason why we have many single mothers in the society. But the society actually points fingers at the ladies more than the men. Many of the time, because of the fact that the women are always wanting to have their children, you give the man that free hand to always misbehave. Understand? So because the kids are not there, he has the freedom to jump from one place to another, to jump from one house to another, to jump from one girl to another. At the end of it all, and it is easier for a single father to move on easy compared to a single mother.
Yeah.
As a single father, you can marry in the next 6 months, no wahala. As a single mother, you can't do that because you need time to balance yourself. You need time to. I know a single mom who, after the divorce, I think it took her about 7-8 years. Her reason was that she wanted her children to grow to a stage where she can leave them with the mom. Like she does not want to carry them to the new. You understand that kind of concept? So when I think the first child has grown to around 14, thereabout. So she said now she is ready because her kids are grown. Nobody will give her issue in the new home. So I think the society points fingers at single mothers more than they do at the single father. And whereas, like you said, the men are actually the main reason why we are having the many single mothers. So I'm speaking to the men now. Please repent of your evil ways so that God will have mercy on you. Don't get a woman pregnant and abandon her. In fact,
don't leave her.
Even if you are not together, take care of your children or God. Now you born the pikin. Pay for their school fees, pay for their fees.
It's your responsibility.
Buy them pants, Christmas clothes. They don't care. Even Christmas try self.
Somebody will just screw the food and you start coming to come.
But when the child wants to marry tomorrow now, you go
Bishop, there's this village in Port Harcourt, River State. You don't take care of your child. When they are going to do the bride price, they don't do for you as a father.
I like that. I think we need to start buying that idea in every community.
They will not
make men to sit up.
They will not give you bride price because you did not cook the food.
It will make men to sit up. Actually, I think I
you
like
didn't
that
set
idea.
fire. You didn't play fire. You didn't blow fire. How will you eat that kind of food?
They just claim that I'm born now, so you must come pay. Every man repent.
You not cook and you not eat.
If you don't repent, you will die.
River State.
We'll see you again next week, same time. God bless you. I'm your regular host, Evangelist Peterson.